What's up, guys? I hope everyone's doing incredibly well. As always, I'm going to dive into a message around the Divine Masculine Collective. And whoever you are, Divine Feminine, you got this man taking you seriously, okay? Because I hear someone's quietly focusing in on finances and something about a stable location, okay? So I feel like whatever your divine masculine's living situation is or money situation, they've been very quiet or they've been very secretive or mysterious because that's just something as a man they don't want you to know. Okay, but they're definitely going to get a grasp on it in order to show up more, okay? Show up more responsibly or show up more consistently. But that's not something that they would rather have you think that they're a player than know that their money or their finances or what it is they do for a career, whatever the case is. It's not that their money is low or whatever the case is. I'm also hearing shisty or shady. So somebody could feel like, yo, whatever it is I'm doing for money, I can't come towards this divine feminine like this, okay? So I hate to say it, but a lot of your divine masculines could be like high stake gamblers. I'm really getting that very heavily. I just got like a glimpse of that for some reason. So that may not be for everybody, but whatever it is, guys, I won't go too much into it. Everybody to each his own. I don't want to judge anybody. Everybody knows their divine masculine and what's the deal. But the thing I'm getting here is whoever you are, divine feminine, he feels like a softness towards you that like is whipping him into shape. Somebody wants to be responsible. They want to be safe. So I don't know if you could have kids as well, divine feminines, but whatever it is you do, like I'm seeing scrubs as well. So I don't know if you guys could do nursing or maybe you guys could be a physician. I don't know why I got a glimpse of that, but whatever it is you do, you are very by the book. You're very responsible. He just sees you as wholesome. Okay. I'm also hearing he doesn't even know how it is he met you. His friends could be kind of poking fun at him sometimes because of this one. If they see a picture of you, if they've seen pictures of you on social media, his friends kind of look over at him like, how I don't but the reason being is because you're about to get somebody who lives a particular type of way to really change their entire course. Okay, so I'm gonna get into, in fact, let me get a message from Revealing the Truth Oracle and just see what the main message is here. What is the main message for this divine masculine? What are they up to? Okay, so we have chew, deep thinking, remember, solve puzzles, code word. He could definitely be a high stakes gambler. Like I said, his money's good. Money's not an issue. It's just how he's getting it. He's realizing that it's just not presentable. He could take a lot of risks too. Like, I'm hearing he's often involved in a lot of dangerous situations, sometimes even feeling like this is somebody who could disappear for days or weeks because they got to lay low, biting off more than they could chew type of energy. Okay, so you know this divine feminine, and this is sometimes too why you could create some kind of space or distance between you. But at the same time, gosh, I'm hearing that the sensuality, the chemistry between you guys is hot. It is hot. There's something about him that you like, something about him that is sexy, it's in charge. You maybe like this part of him that is a risk taker, but at the same time, you kind of shut yourself off from it because you know that you live a particular type of way. He could even be feeling like, damn, I bit off more than I could chew with this divine feminine because, again, he's realizing his entire course of life, habits, what he does, like all of that is going to have to bunker down and change. Okay, so let's see what you're up to. What is this divine feminine inspiring you to do? So we have the autumn energy and harvest. He could be counting his savings. He could be planning or strategizing on, I feel like, moving funds or stabilizing it in a way. Somebody's starting to feel too like they need to travel less and get an apartment or get somewhere in the city, or just, again, I don't know why, but I'm getting that you guys may have kids or somebody needs to be more stable if they want your time, your energy. You're beautiful, divine feminine. He can't get over how beautiful you are, but this is a really calming energy, and it leaves and rustling leaves and that harvest energy, it reminds me of like decaying energy, like someone's looking at this version of themselves and realizing like, you know what, I got to do something different. It's about time. I'm getting too old for this shit. Okay, so he wants to harvest this new side of himself. Okay, can we get more on that? Yeah, you have him taking a good look at maybe the lifestyle he's been living and whether that works for him or not, because there's something about you that presents this readiness. Like, I am ready. This is what I am ready for. Because again, I'm seeing that his friends are like, yo, how on earth did you, but you're a blessing. And I'm also hearing he makes a lot of good money and he also gives. He's very generous. Okay, and the universe recognizes this quality about him as well. He could make a lot of money, maybe not in the best ways, but he's also very, very generous. Takes care of mom, takes care of his sisters. You know, I don't know, something about taking care of the women in his life financially, really, really important to him. But again, is it being done in an honest way? And that's what you got him thinking about. Okay, you really have someone wanting to change their ways by pausing to, yeah, again, take a good look. I'm seeing like location, okay? So I don't know if you guys live, like if he lives in the next city, the next town over, maybe he's constantly got to fly out or drive long distances to see you. So that's something he could be sitting around thinking about. Like, yeah, there it is. I got to get more stability in my life. There's got to be better flow. Divine Feminine, again, you could be really on top of your shit. Like, you have a lot of flow and stability in your life already, and you do it by the book. You're a hard worker. You look beautiful while you're doing it. He has no idea how it is you're able to pull off what it is you do. You could prepare the kids' lunches. You could bake. You're on the parent committee. You work, you know, but again, you do it all so, I'm hearing legitimately, okay? And that, again, is something that someone's starting to feel like, I really need to shift or change my ways. Okay, what else do you want to change and shift? You could be an earth sign, Divine Feminine. He could be a water sign, but these are significant: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for whoever you are. You're very grounded. He's very wishful thinking, lives in his head, lives on a whim. You know, where is the next adventure taking me? You've got somebody really wanting to put these ways to rest, almost like he's bored of it. He's bored of this. Now he wants that quiet, routine lifestyle that you live that's all peaceful. And some of this, I feel like even his friends are like, what's wrong with you? Like, what's going on with you? You're not on point these days. You're not coming out. You're not partying. Like, what's going on? Well, he's trapped in his mind thinking about you. I feel like it's your energy, what it is you offer. He never thought that something like this was going to land in his lap because he's always so used to living this fast-paced life. Doesn't have time for relationships. It's too difficult. It's too hard. Drama. But you don't come with all of those things, surprisingly. In fact, you're the exact opposite. If it's there, you don't want it because you have other big fish to fry. You run a strict household. You have kids to worry about. You don't need problems that are unnecessary, is a strong message that you may send to him. But again, you're so beautiful. Whoever you are, Divine Feminine, goodness gracious. You are beautiful. What about the sensual energy has him wanting to shift like this? Okay, so I'm definitely seeing that you may have had a rough pass in previous relationships, Divine Feminine, and somebody is not trying to bring that to the table. In fact, like, I'm hearing like, you remind me of my ex, or you remind me, like, this is why you could avoid him. You know, maybe you have a type, Divine Feminine. But again, this is somebody who knows this. With the Chew card here, with the intuition, with the deep thinking, this is someone who definitely knows a lot about you without you having to say it. I'm getting with this card as well, you're very protective of your energy. You're very protective of yourself and your space because of previous experiences that you've been through. I'm hearing you're not about to go there, and he's trying to say to you, I am not about to put you there. I would rather change my ways than put you through what you've been through in the past. Okay, so you have someone in the surrender mode wanting to actually make a proper offer, and that's why I'm feeling like, you know, for him, he's giving her the flower here in this particular card. And there's coffee there in this card too. If I kind of, you know, zoom in closer here, there's the magic of the coffee being made, and he's handing her a rose. Look at the look on her face. Even though he's handing her the rose, she's kind of looking off in the distance, and, you know, she's focused on other things, because I feel like maybe after you guys have intimate moments or after you guys meet up, there's still this lingering feeling of doubt. That's what he wants to diminish. It's like he always has to fly back out or leave. And for you, you're just like, listen, I don't need that kind of instability, dude. Like, I'm not with it. And he can't fathom the fact that you're so strong that you're willing to just cut this off, despite, the fact that it might be really good when you guys are together. And maybe in other ways there's a lot of stability. But I feel for whoever you are, Divine Feminine, if there's not like full balance there, you're not in it. Justice it tells me that you're a just person. That's why I'm feeling like you could be the earth sign here. Whoever you are, Divine Feminine, you like fairness, doing things by the book. Like if somebody's going to come, they've got to come all the way correct, because again, I'm getting a very mothering energy about you, right? You have things in your environment here that you have to protect, and that's what's kind of forcing him to get on his knees here and go into this deep thought process here, right? Because with the True card, we did have deep thinking, and now someone's isolating in this deep thought. That's why he's not going out as much. He's not partying. He's not trying to squander his energy. He's not trying to drink. Again, this is not someone who's trying to gamble away their resources or take risks, because they're starting to realize, like, I care for this Divine Feminine. Stability is a big thing. I mean, look at her. Look at everything that she's carrying on her own. And here I am, looking to book the next flight out to fucking Vegas on a Friday night. Like, what kind of message does that send? And normally, in any other relationship, he would be happy to book that flight and get out and do whatever it is he wants to do. But with you, he can't, because you're solid and you're sexy. I just keep getting that. Maybe that's his energy, like, damn. And that's why everybody around him is like, what's going on with you? What's wrong with you? But it's this Divine Feminine. You're sexy, you're beautiful, you're in charge. I'm getting like this Queen of Wands energy, maybe even Queen of Swords. You mean business, and you're very sexy while you're down to business too. And like I said, you've probably had experiences of the past that you've had to persevere through, where you don't need to learn like 10 times, 3-4 times. You learn a lesson once, that's it for you. So you may see him coming with a particular type of energy, and you start distancing yourself or creating space, and he doesn't want that. He knows what it feels like to be without you. This is someone too that watches you, and I feel like they want to come in and provide more stability for you. You may have it down packed all on your own, and this is somebody who genuinely wants to come in and sweep you off your feet. And it's a lot. It's a big pill to swallow, because he is literally having to make some major moves, some major decisions here. I'm talking about relocating. I'm talking about changing up what it is you do for a living, liquidating your finances, and just starting to be more honest and doing things by the book. This Divine Feminine, whoever you are, you're pulling out honesty, integrity, having good character, having good morals. This Divine Masculine is having to think about all of these things because of you. He's never had to do this, right? Let's get some of the Romance Angel cards and we'll close off the reading. Okay. Free yourself. Time to take back control of your life, Divine Masculines, and you know which ways you need to do that. Okay, integrity. She's screaming integrity at you. And low-key, you kind of like that, because I feel like you've been waiting around for a Divine Feminine to come in with that type of solid energy here. To be able to grab onto your heart like that and force your hand. No pun intended with the whole gambling thing. All right, we do have finances and career. So he's definitely trying to scrape things together. Like I said, liquidate things, because you're worthy, Divine Feminines. He's got to do things by the book here. Someone's definitely changing up what it is they do for their career. They know that finances are important. They know that finances need to start to come in a more stabilized way. Definitely someone who thinks you're very worthy of cleaning up shop, okay? If I glance over to the Tarot of Sensual Magic over here, we do see the Knight of Pentacles wanting to make you a clean offer. Lemon there. Squeaky clean offer. Okay, because you're worthy. And you see she's traveling by foot and he's on the horse. It's because he knows that you're stable all on your own, on your feet. You're solid 10 toes down. And he's not about to let a woman like you just get away. Just walk away. Are you crazy? Absolutely not. This is a man that's definitely invested with the finances and career here. Okay? Definitely trying to change up old habits and old ways, because you're worthy of it. He really loves you. I told you guys you're sexy. Okay? So that's what I have for you guys for this one. I hope you guys have enjoyed. You guys take it easy. I'll catch you in the next one. Okay? Bye.